Hello and welcome to Game Over Yeah, the video game podcast created by gamers for gamers with your hosts Leon
and Dave.
Yeah, no Mike this week. He is
No Mike.
he's dead. Rest in peace, Dave. Is Dave? Fuck, I'm so used to saying
yeah, I'm
Dave.
dead too. Then.
Sorry, mate. Sorry, I'm just
something I should know.
I'm discounting you as well now. That's
yeah, because I am podcasting from the comfort of my own chair.
You
at
are.
Home.
I mean, how does that feel?
Comfy.
Fair enough. And you did just hear a little giggle in the background there. We have got guests this week from MogaMecha. MogaMecha game studio based in Istanbul with their first game, Save the Comet, Odin and Oz. What's going on, guys?
What?
Are you there? Are you with us?
Yeah, I'm there. There's some glitches in the sound. Anyway.
Oh, is there?
Yeah, okay, now it's okay.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad
Hello
to hear
again.
that.
Hello, everyone.
Hello. So, I mean, what time is it over in Istanbul right now?
It's
10:20.
Oh, God, nice and late for you guys.
Yeah, quite.
So, yeah, I mean, tell us a little bit about Save the Comet.
So, who wanna go first? Oz or?
Yeah, go first.
All right. The Save Comet, we have started to develop it around, in the Global Game Jam in Istanbul. It was a random idea at first, but then, we have liked the idea quite much, so we have continued to develop it. We have had some major problems on the way. Like we have completely lost the code and everything, the whole project a couple of times. Then we have to start back again.
Oh, wow. God, that must have sucked.
Yeah, that's pretty much sucked. After a couple of months, we had nothing to hold on. So then we have suddenly started to continue back, and here we are at the release the game.
Yeah,
Nice.
it was like at that time we just lost the code. I didn't said my hard drive is like burned down or something like that. So there is no save comment anymore, and we were like sitting around. Okay, maybe we can start another game, but someday in summer, I believe, because summer was holiday and we have a lot of time. He just came up to the Facebook group of us and said, "Hey guys, I wrote it down from the beginning, and now it's working. Let's continue to do it again." And we said, "Okay, just do that."
Oh, man, that's horrible, though. Oh, God. So, I mean, like, how much time did you necessarily waste because of that damn hard drive?
Well, I think it was around 2 or 3 months.
Oh,
Am I right, Oz?
That's fairly hardcore.
Yeah, that's right. Quite depressing for the team,
oh man, that is horrible. That's horrible. So I mean, is it just the two of yourself in the team, or is there sort of other people in the team as well?
Actually, there are. We have a website. Maybe we can give it. It's www.savethecomet.com. And you can see the whole team from there. Actually, apart from us, we have normally three more friends which are actively working still. One of them is illustrator, 3D illustrator. One of them is actually sound designer, and the other guy is like a Joker guy. He does 2D art sometimes, and he does marketing things sometimes. That's all for now.
Ah, fair enough, man. Fair enough. I mean, how did sort of MogaMecha kind of come together?
I didn't go first. Again.
Okay. So MogaMecha, actually, there wasn't something called MogaMecha till some recent time. We have started to develop games. Like I was in another country, and Oz called me and told me that, oh, there's something called Global Game Jam. Let's go there and make our first game. I said, okay. I was kind of drunk and didn't remember that I said okay. So when I came back to Turkey, Oz called me and asked me if, come on, guy, if you are going or not. I said, we are going where? Like, then we went to Global Game Jam with some of our team. Then after, after the game jam, we have lost some friends, added some friends. We have changed the name of our future company. Then around a couple of months back, Oz had a project called MogaMecha. It was a blog, and we both liked the name quite much. So we have decided to give our company the name of Oz Blog, and that's pretty much how it happened.
Ah, fair enough, fair enough. So, I mean, you kind of mentioned... I mean, did you kind of work on other games before or anything like that? Or is this kind of your first kind of project?
Okay, Oz, you take it.
As a serious project, yes, it is the first. But I mean, we are all into games somehow before. Like I was doing some, for example, when I was really, really young, I was doing some kits for FIFA and some mods for Grand Theft Auto. So I was into that thing. And in university, actually, I took an animation lesson once, and this was the a decision time. Like, okay, I really like things for animating things, and I will use my talents for the games actually from now on. And this is how I decided to go into the games thing, and also this is also how I decided to go into get the global game jam too. Yeah, there was no serious games before that one, but we were always kind of interested with games and doing some creation for them.
Yeah, we are kind of hardcore gamers till till the beginning or something. We're always playing around with this stuff, mods, maps, that kind of.
Oh, awesome, awesome. Now, I mean, Dave, have you got anything you want to chuck their way?
Yeah. So I was just curious because I've had a look at the game. It's really fun and intuitive is the word. I'm just curious as how you actually sort of came around sort of these sort of ideas. And you've also got the other one, which is the through the Oculus Rift. Is that right?
Yeah.
You're checking the game MogaMecha? Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Well, it was like the last global game jam, and Oz also told me that he was bringing some stuff, some awesome stuff that we can use in the game jam, and I didn't know what was them. So at the time of game jam, I was there, and Oz was a little late. I heard the topic. It was like how things can be seen than the how they seen in actual. Yeah, they are different than how they are actually seen. So I was waiting, and Oz came with an Oculus Rift and Leap Motion, and I told him that, man, you bring the perfect combination of tools for the topic. So we have started to think about that, and we have found the idea of that evil guys called Moga, which are basically cola bottles, Coke, and we were controlling a mecha, so we was shooting some candies to the Pepsis, and when you shoot them, they blow off because of candy and Coke.
I like
Cool.
it.
Alright.
So it's like a Mentos Coke simulator.
Yeah, actually, there's shooting Mentos. Actually, yeah, you can see if you look really carefully to the arms of this mecha. Actually, it is written Mintos. I mean, we just modified the word Mentos to Mintos because it was like not to use it. But this was an interesting game at that time because we were using Oculus Rift, but at the same time it's a multiplayer game. If you look at the page of the game, MogaMecha game, actually, not the company but the game, you will see me and Erdin, and Erdin is actually in another world with the Oculus Rift, of course. It is like I am giving the directions, like I am the one without the Oculus Rift. I'm giving the directions about who is the real enemy over there because all
it's
is
pretty hard to
urgency
explain
is the
this.
same, guys. Yep, this is kind of complicated, but it's a good game. You can download it.
Of course, you will say that it's your game.
Bias view.
We do good things.
But so is it just mobile platforms that it's coming out on, or are you looking at console as well?
Are you
Sorry, I
talking
couldn't
about?
catch that.
I said, is it just mobile games you're looking at, or are you looking to branch into console gaming?
It is like for save the comments. We're not thinking about a console.
Yeah, it is not very
Actually,
compatible.
maybe PlayStation Vita. Mhm.
Yeah.
There's just a really tiny possibility of publishing it for the PlayStation Vita,
Okay.
but no, it's like making a mobile game is kind of easier than making a AAA game. If we do not consider about the restrictions, like the mobile phones are not that powerful.
Mm.
So this is where we started actually to just understand how to make a game actually for the first time. But actually, in our real aims and purposes and goals, like really producing a game which is close to AAA maybe someday to the
We would like to
console.
make the game for the hardcore players, PC and PS. Mobile is just a gate for us, actually.
Cool. Is it available now or coming soon?
Yeah, it's available now. I picked it up today and I was having a little play on the Save the Comet.
Ah, that's great. What do you think?
Yeah, no, it's really cool. I mean, like I was sort of like, oh my god, this is kind of weird. Using the planet to kind of fling things around, this is a bit weird. But once I kind of got used to the mechanic, yeah, no, it's a pretty cool game.
That was the hardest part to convince people. How do I play this thing? It's so different.
Yeah, no, it is very a very different mechanic, but I know, but definitely for the good though. Like it's definitely fun to play.
That's cool. Is there quite a few people downloading it? Is it quite a popular title?
We wish, but it is not actually.
It's the way it goes. So.
Early days yet. Yeah, I'm gonna quickly jump on.
Maybe this is the part that you'll jump on the comment or the comment.
Yeah. Is it through the Play Store? Did you get it?
That's what I got it on. Yeah.
All right, jumping on it now. Searching.
What you gonna pick it up and play?
Yeah. Save the. That's if I can actually type things into the phone. Save the comment. Yeah, there it is.
You could do it.
I'm downloading it because I opened the story and checking if you're doing that. Like,
So
I want to see one more use.
So I've typed in Save the Comet, and underneath it is Comet 3D Launcher. So it looks like you've got some competition already.
Yeah.
How dare they? Let's take them down. Let's take them down.
Wow, 5,000 downloads, 759 rated it, and 4.6 rating. That's very cool.
There you go.
Yeah,
so
actually,
Dave,
the ratings are.
Oh, something happened.
Users who would like us to rate and
we couldn't hear you.
Scores. Really?
Yeah, I missed everything.
Now, can you hear me?
Your voice gone. Yeah, now it's good.
Okay. I was just saying that we have rather good numbers of reviews actually, like just 5,000 downloads yet, but 760 reviews, and most of them are like 5 stars. It is good for now for reviews, but it is like we have good users who really like us, like to rate us. The downloads, I mean, it has been 3 months or something like that since we published it.
Mm-hmm.
So 5,000 is not that a good score actually yet. So we're still trying hard to increase it.
it's kind of very hard for new indies to, I think, shine in the Google Play Store and iPhone Store at the same time. Before it was like you were indie and you were releasing a game and it had really a chance to become something without any advertisement or something. But now it is like all these triple A games. You kind of need a publisher if you want to get millions of downloads or something.
Yeah.
Of course, there's exceptions, but it's a quite harder.
Definitely. I guess it is quite a difficult, even though there's so many ways to get your game out there and be visible. I guess it's still quite difficult because there's so many people out there putting their games out. So
yeah, visibility is really a horrible thing. Like,
yeah.
Yeah, no, fair enough. Well,
No.
I mean, we've always got a couple of questions that we ask any guests that we have on the show, and I think first of all we should jump in with what games have you been playing this week?
Okay. I'm usually playing Diablo 3, Reaper of Souls
I
for the
didn't-
past few weeks.
I can
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Diablo 3 Reaper of Souls. Is that the PC one or is that the console one that's just come out?
PC one. I'm not a console gamer usually.
Okay.
Yeah, fair enough.
So
Oh.
I usually play that the last few weeks. Kinda
How
addicted.
far are you?
How far? I'm like I have a couple of 70 level characters and around 120 Paragon levels, so not the best, but good enough for me.
That's
Yeah.
better than what I've got, because I've got nothing. So
I have a Demon Hunter.
Yeah, my main is Demon Hunter 2. It's pretty awesome.
Demon Hunters are fun.
Yeah.
Hey,
Archer
guys.
is always my choice. Can't you hear us, Oz?
Yeah, I
I
was-
can hear you.
oh, I think Oz is back now.
Yeah, I'm back.
Yeah.
Now, what was the question? Like what I have played in this week?
Yeah. What
Yeah,
games
what
have you
games
been
have
playing?
you been playing?
Yeah.
Okay. Recently, actually, in this week, I have played Transistor and
Oh,
Thief.
great game. I love Transistor.
Yeah, I really love it too. I mean, the gameplay part is not kind of pulled me in that much, but the atmosphere is incredible. Like all the graphics and all this music and all this sort of thing that's very, very talkative. I really like the real general concept. It's a really good game.
Yeah, their audio is also very good too. Musics and everything, soundtracks.
Oh yeah, big time. And I mean, I think that's why I love it so much. I mean, come on, there's a hum track. I mean, you can hold a button and you can hum along with,
Yeah.
That's very cool. I haven't actually got onto playing Transistor yet, but I played the previous one, Bastion, and
Yeah,
absolutely loved that.
Bastion was one of the best games I have ever played. The atmosphere, music, and everything. It was pretty much awesome.
Yeah. Is it Super Giant Games or something? I think it's something like that, isn't it? They know where it's at. Make more games.
Yeah. Developers of the Transistor, do more.
Sorry, did you say there was another game as well, Oz?
See if Thief or is it four? Is it just latest Thief?
Thief. Oh, right, the new Thief.
Yeah. Actually, I'm really into the stealth games, and now, actually, I'm thinking about developing a stealth game maybe in 5 years. I don't know. It's really hard work.
Mm-hmm.
So now I started to play all of them. Like, I have Splinter Cell in my queue,
Mm-hmm.
Metal Gear Solid, and the other things that I just couldn't have a chance to check. But this is the Thief for now. It is also not bad. I mean, it has the tension, like stealth tension. The good tension, actually.
Yeah, I played. I saw Thief when it first came out, and sort of started it and played through the prelude pretty much up to the end of that. Saw the cutscene. Not giving out too many spoilers. I loved Thief when it originally came out, and I kind of liked this one, but I really should go back to it. Did you play the original?
Oz.
Which one?
Oz,
Did I play what?
The
the
original.
first Thief.
Actually, not maybe the first one, but I played Thief 3. It is also an old game actually. I played it about maybe 8 years ago, something like that. The Thief 3.
Cool.
It was also cool actually. I really liked it, Thief 3.
Did you find that it's quite similar, the current version?
Yeah, actually, they're kind of similar. I mean, the feeling is similar. Like, it has really the tension that the guards can see you, and it is not like other stealth games like you're just, walking around the guards, you're touching the guard, you're doing everything, but the guard doesn't see you. It's not like that. It is played in the hard. I didn't play it in the easier modes yet. But it has good tension. I mean, it has the same equipment like water arrows and you know other things. So it is similar with better graphics. And I do not play it until the end yet. I do not know about how is the story. I mean, the Thief 3 was good actually.
Yeah. I still like that you can do the choice between killing guards outright or just knocking them unconscious, and that whole sort of moral balance. So you can play it like an actual thief, or you can just go, you know what, I'm having a bad day, kill everything, everyone must die.
Does that have a real, effect on the game, like killing or letting them, leave, just knocking out?
Yeah. At the
Is that affecting the outcome?
Each chapter, at the end of each chapter, you have something like called if you're played as an opportunist or predator or ghost.
Oh, but does it change in any way the story or ending?
I do
something?
not know.
I don't think it does.
do not
No,
know.
I don't think so. Not to my knowledge, anyway. But yeah, okay, cool. Well, that's some cool games there. I mean, I've got FIFA as well. I just I haven't got round to playing it properly yet. I kind of got it as like a free gift when I got like a graphics card, and yeah, I just.
You're a lucky guy.
Yeah, I know. So yeah, I definitely need to get on that. Actually getting onto our games anyway. I mean, I've been getting back into Realm Reborn. I've finally sort of picked that up again, and I got stuck on the Ifrit boss originally. I think that's kind of why I stopped originally, and I finally beat it. Woo!
Nice. Didn't you need friends to come along and help you?
Oh yeah, it was like a party kind of thing, and like the first party I was in, the guys were complete dicks. Like, because like the thing is that I hadn't played for a while. I probably wasn't doing the best I probably could have, and they were just sort of like proper tearing it into me, just sort of going, "It's not that hard. Come on, fuck's sake,"
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, so yeah, they all left, and then I played again a little bit later on that day. Got another party, and they were really cool, and yeah, we got through it. So I'm advancing more in the story now, and I'm leveling up as such. So I think level 39 white mage at the moment.
Nice.
I'm sort of tempted to get involved in the PvP, but I'm kind of waiting until I get to level 40, so I can kind of get into the level 40 kind of PvP stuff, because there is like level 30, but I've kind of got used to the moves that I've got now, so like to go back to 30, it would be just a minor inconvenience.
Definitely.
But yeah, I mean that's pretty much it games wise for me.
By the way, I missed the part that you called the name of the game which you're talking about right now.
Realm Reborn, Final Fantasy Realm Reborn.
Okay.
I was trying to catch the game too, actually. Trying to understand which game they're talking about.
Nice. We're having some weird connection issues today. I must admit, like Oz's audio is a bit glitchy for us.
Fine.
Yeah, it's sometimes very strange.
Yeah, yours is also. All of yours. Most probably the problem is about my internet connection.
Yeah, I feel the same.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I am running the stream from my internet connection, so I mean, like, I could kind of expect mine to kind of go a little bit. But yeah, I mean, Dave, how about you, my man? What have you been playing?
So a friend of mine gave me a guest pass for the new Nexus game.
Oh yeah,
Sorry, WildStar.
yeah, I'm with you.
Um, so I thought I'd give that a try. It's really cool. It's if you've played Guild Wars and Guild Wars 2,
Mhm.
it's done by the same guys, so there's a lot of very similar sort of style stuff
A
in
lot of
there.
people from World of Warcraft are moving to WildStar lately.
Sorry?
I think a lot of people from World of Warcraft are moving to WildStar lately. It's quite popular.
Yeah. So the the game is basically. Do you ever remember the old cartoon Brave Star?
No, I don't actually.
Okay, so it's basically Wild West in space,
Oh, okay.
and you've got these two sides, the Dominion and the Exiles. The Exiles are quote unquote the good guys, and the Dominion are quote unquote the bad guys.
Mhm.
Um, and you pick your side, but obviously as the game goes on, you realise that there's actually some quite evil people on the Exiles, and there's some good people in the Dominion, and the Dominion are kind of like the overlords of the galaxy, and they're just doing what they do. So it's not exactly black and white, but it's kind of cool that there's this whole rich backstory.
That's cool.
So anyway, the Exiles have been kicked out of their various homeworlds and have banded together and found this planet called the Nexus, which is essentially where all life in the universe has come from, in maybe. And so you go along, and the opening of the game is you on the ship, and if you're Dominion, you're on the Dominion ship, and if you're on the Exiles, you're on the Exile ship. And each starting zone has the same sort of basic learn how to do this, but it's all obviously based around that particular story, depending on which side you pick. And then you get dumped on the planet, and then it's straight into the MMO running around. What's really cool though is that when you start, you pick your class and you pick your race, but then you also pick a game style. So
Oh,
if you're
okay.
more into your, I like hitting big creatures, raw smash face type, then you go soldier. And as you go through, you'll be getting a bunch of soldier quests, which are, oh, there's this big monster, go hit it lots of times and wait for it to fall over. If you're more, I like collecting things, then there's a scientist uh, profession, playstyle, which so you go off and you collect a bunch of stuff, or you go and explore, read up on lore and everything. If you like exploring, then there's the explorer class. And if you're like a socialite, so you like organizing guilds, you like being in parties, you like having friends, then there's like a pioneer kind of thing. So you're going off and you're setting up towns, and then you sort of like scope places out, and so you're just generally being the socialist of the group, which I think is really nice, and no other MMO has done that.
No, for sure. I think that's definitely a really a nice addition to the MMO genre.
Definitely. However,
Oh, okay.
because obviously it's an MMO and they really want you to play with others, if you want to unlock all the things like all the lore or explore all the areas or whatever, you need to party up with other people of the things. So if you pick Explorer, you can't explore everywhere because some areas are inaccessible unless you're a scientist. Or if you're a scientist, you won't be able to get to certain areas because you can only get there as an explorer. So it kind of means that you have to then start grouping all your friends together based on the play styles as well, which is kind of good in a sense that if you want to be sociable, but kind of bad in the sense that if you're on a guest pass where you can't be sociable because you can't talk to anyone, it's kind of difficult because you can't actually see the entire of the game and you're kind of stuck. But I guess it's another way of them to get you to buy the game.
Yeah, the replayability could greatly improve that. You know, you have to create new characters to see different zones in the game, as I have understand.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, I mean, like the thing is that it's necessary mechanics though for an MMO, you know, because at the end of the day, you know, you're meant to be playing with all of these other people. It's kind of it's the whole point of the game. I mean, obviously, yeah, it's locking you out on the guest pass there, which is annoying, but you know that's just the way they get you.
Yeah, just making you want it more.
Mhm.
Absolutely, it definitely does. And so yeah, I thoroughly
Wildstar,
enjoyed it.
massive cock teasers.
Very much so, especially now that my 7 days has run out and I want to play it more, and it keeps telling me that I'm not allowed. So been playing that, and then I've been looking at indie games. So I've been going through the top 100 indie games of 2014, just looking at the various ones that have been coming out. And there is one which I will find. I linked it to you earlier, Leon.
Oh, did you say something about a game or something?
Yeah.
Fuck. I'll look through my chat quickly. Goro Goa?
That's the one.
Yeah, there we go. You didn't link it, you just said what the name was.
Oh, yeah. So the game is called Gorogoa, and it's insane. It's one of these games where you start playing it, and then you have to go lie down in a room because your mind has imploded.
Wow, okay, that's a tall claim.
I had a similar game. It's another puzzle game. This was like an Escher one where you have to rotate the game world, so you don't actually move a character, you just rotate the game world and then everything moves around, and that was fairly mind expanding. But what this one is it's tiles.
Yeah.
So you know how you have comics, so each one is like a comic and it's like various panels and you can read through the comic and that sort of thing, but it's a game like that. So you will have a panel and there'll be an animation or something will happen in it, and then you can zoom in and out of that panel to explore certain areas, but then you can then drag stuff from that panel into another panel, and so then you can then zoom in and out of that bit. And so the whole idea is of the demo is that there's this scary beastie stomping through town, and some kid sees it and goes, "Ooh, I know how to defeat that. I must collect the 5 coloured apples." And so off he goes on his quest to collect the 5 coloured apples, and by manipulating these panels and zooming in and out, you then guide him through. So for example, he needs to get through a door, but there's no door. So in one of the panels you would zoom in and there'd be a door. You'd then get that door and then put it over the panel that he's in where that door is. He'd then go through that door, if that makes sense.
No. And in all fairness, you lost me at panel. So, lost. Way lost.
I'm just watching the game now, at the website, demo or something. It looks like a very psychedelic game, just...
It is. It's crazy. When you the first time that you start actually solving the puzzles, you're just like, whoa, mind blown. It's a really clever game. Very, very cool. So yeah, completed the demo. Hard, but enjoyable. And that's about it, really. And lots of Hearthstone. I've managed to unlock the next wing in Nax.
Nice.
And the bosses in there make me cry because they are really hard.
I'm trying to keep away from the Hearthstone. It's taking too much time. You play and level up. You play again. You want better cards and everything.
Exactly.
I'm quite scared of MMORPGs last times.
It is. It's a case
so
you
much
sit
time
down.
they require.
Oh, totally. You sit down and you're like, I'll just play one game. I've got 10 minutes to spare. And then 5 a.m. rolls around and you're like, I need sleep now. Sleep is a good idea.
Some stuff and
yeah. I mean, the only reason I kind of got my Realm Reborn subscription back is because I've got a week off next week. So I was like, I've got time. I'm just gonna play it.
Absolutely. Good plan.
Anyway, we've got one other question that we also like to ask, I guess, and that is, what is the best thing that you've eaten this week? Yeah, what's the best thing you've eaten this week? Go on, Erdin, we'll go with you first. Go on.
Actually, it is not kind of about games.
Oh.
We lost you.
That people who use alcohol in their daily life live longer. You lost me again?
Yeah, we lost you for a second there. Go again?
Now it's good.
Okay, I'm going again. The best thing that I have read this week is that the people who use moderate alcohol in their daily life lives more than the others, like with no alcohol people. This is the best thing that I have read today.
That's great
Not
news.
today, in this week. Yeah, that's a great news.
You will
News.
live
Oh
forever.
no, sorry, we were going on about food. Sorry.
Yeah,
Like, what's
we
the
said, what have you eaten? And you heard that as, what have you read?
Yeah, I understood that as red too.
Oh, okay. No, eaten. Like the best thing you've eaten this week. You know,
Food.
Food. Nom nom
Uh,
nom.
It was actually alcohol, not food. Don't eat, just drink. Like,
Alcohol counts as food, right?
Yeah, kind of.
Why not? I mean, Guinness isn't that like a meal? Like,
Yeah, it totally is.
Anyone else on the food front there?
maybe other than that, about the games, it can be. I'm kind of into The Witcher these days, so I'm actually following the Witcher news all the times. Like, I'm really so happy that it has a lot of armors, and I'll be really happy to try all them out when it comes to the market. Actually, yeah, that is also one of the things that I have read.
Okay. Erdin?
So for me, the best was, actually it was today. I just ate a big hamburger.
Yes. That's
So
what we're
that was
talking
that.
about.
That's always good, yeah.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
hell
Staple food.
yeah. It's all good. It's all good.
What about you, Leon?
Nando's, once again, as always. Just
Do
loads.
you still go there every week?
Not every week, but like near enough. And like, you know.
Cool. I decided that I would go for a treat and get takeout curry last night.
Oh, nice.
So we have this amazing Indian restaurant just around the corner, and insanely fast as well. You'll ring them up and they're like, "Yep, half an hour," and then they'll be there like within the half an hour. So great food so quick. And I went with the beef madras.
Mm.
So incredibly tasty and melted my insides because it was super hot.
So like, didn't do was it quite rough on the way out then?
No. Today's been fine. None of that crying over a toilet nonsense. I've been eating curries for so long now that they just sort of, I'm kind of immune to them.
You know what? I totally want to talk about some toilet nonsense.
Oh, the stag beetle is alive and in our Twitch chat, and he's asking me, is it cashmere? And
Yeah.
yes, it is. It is cashmere.
There you go. The stag beetle is about. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, no, I want to get on to other toilet stories. So
Oh, really?
yeah.
We're going there, are we? Okay.
Yeah, we've got to go there. Come on, Dave, you can do it.
Are we going to talk about last week? Because I really don't want to be reminded of that. That was...
I totally want to talk about that because I think it's fucking hilarious. So anyway, let's get to the let's go back to last week. Put our minds back to last week. Gamescom, coming back from Gamescom.
I know, it's crazy to think that this time last week we were sitting in a German restaurant.
Yeah, we were actually at this time. But yeah, ferry on the way back. I'm sort of going right before we get on the ferry. I can see on how windy it is and everything like that, and I'm like, guys, I promise you, I'm gonna definitely vomit because it looks sketchy. The ferry's delayed. It's gonna be bad. I can tell you this now. Everyone's like, nah, you're gonna be fine, Leon. You're gonna be fine. And so we do the podcast in like fucking ridiculous conditions at the top.
Yeah, that was... But at that point, I really wasn't feeling the love of anything. So.
I could tell you were kind of getting closer to the bar that was kind of next to me that I was leaning on, and like you kind of ended up just sort of holding on to that towards the end of the ferry cast.
It was so difficult to stand up.
Yeah, I
My
could
head
tell,
was
yeah.
all over the place. It was just, it was nasty.
I could tell something was up. So anyway, like we get back into the ferry. You know, we go and sit down. Dave already rushes off to the toilet. I mean, Dave, I think I should let you continue the story from here. So what happened?
So, well, yeah, you know when everything is about to go wrong and you really need to get to a loo.
Oh,
It
yeah.
got to that point about 5 minutes before we'd finished the podcast, and I'm like, I've got to try and stay as semi-professional as possible. I want to finish to the end of this podcast, and as soon as the podcast was done, I'm like, all right, that's it. I need to speak to the white phone. But it's a really busy ferry. There are a lot of people.
Oh yeah.
And it's difficult to get through people when you feel like you can't talk or do anything. So I was just like making a beeline to the toilet as quickly as possible, and almost effectively barging people out of the way. It was just like looking at people, and they all sort of looked at me, and they obviously realise, because you've got this dude who's like turning green and running very quickly, so they don't want to kind of get in the way. But at the same time, people were just milling around, and I hate that at the best of times when people just sort of stand there and go, "Oh, what's going on? Why am I here?" and contemplating the mysteries of life in the middle of a corridor.
I'm going to look at my phone right here,
Yeah.
right in front of you, right now.
Absolutely. So, yeah. Long story short, trying to keep it as polite as possible, I made it to the loo. And then I got to the loo, and then I wasn't sick. I was like, wait a minute. I was sick 5 minutes ago. Why am I not sick now? So I was just like, all right, I'm just going to sit here and I'm going to wait. And then eventually I was sick, and I'm like, cool. And I don't know how much time had passed, but I was kind of like, I'm just going to sit here for a while because it's still proper choppy boat going all over the place. So I sat there, settled myself down, and then I'm like, right, I think I'm kind of safe to come out. So I come out of the toilet, and I'm making my way over to the wall, and I sat down. And that's probably not a good idea to sit down with your back against a wall, because you can feel everything on the boat. And there was this chick sitting opposite me who was with her boyfriend, and her boyfriend was being like a proper man, comforting her and everything, and she was all like crying and generally let me off this damn boat. I'm not having fun anymore. So I'm sort of sitting there and I'm like, okay, I'm just going to close my eyes. I'm just going to sit back. I'm just going to take it easy, and hopefully this will all be over soon.
Yeah, and now, like, stopping you just here, I mean, like, at this point, we're, sitting upstairs where we kind of left him, going, where the fuck is Dave, man? And what's going on with Dave? I mean, he's been gone for fucking ages, and we're like, man, I hope he's all right,
Yeah. And I'm just like the next floor down, dead against the wall.
So, well, yeah, and well, the thing is that I think by this time I went to the toilet myself as well. I knew I was going to be ill, and that was it. I went to the toilet, went to there a few times. That was just standard procedure for me. So, but yeah, Dave, let's continue with where you left off.
Yeah, okay. This is the point that it went kind of downhill, and this is what Mike recorded on his phone and put up on the video. The video's actually
I don't
up,
think
isn't it?
No, it's not. He didn't put it in.
Oh, did you not?
I couldn't find the video, so this is why I'm getting you to tell the story now.
Right. So it was at this point where everything went horribly wrong and very downhill, and it should ever be referred to henceforth as the Exorcist moment, because I was sick. But you know how you feel like, oh, I'm going to be sick, I better, catch it in my mouth or whatever, and then get to the loo so I can be safe environment sick. It was none of that. It was just, you're sick now, boom, here it comes. And so I was like, grab my mouth, keep my mouth closed, and it all came out my nose. And it's the nastiest thing I've ever experienced.
Oh
I've
man.
never experienced that before, and it was just horrendously horrible because I was like, 1 minute, no, next minute, sick everywhere, and the speed that people moved away from me was fantastic. They were like, but there was one woman who just looked at me and was like, she almost like just went, tied in disgust, and sort of just sidled sideways and just kind of like, I don't want to be with you. I'm just going to distance myself. And yeah, so that was very disgusting. And I don't embarrass easily, and I was very embarrassed by that. Luckily, I had some tissues in my pocket, so I was cleaning up. And then I went off into the bathroom for where I stayed for the rest of the journey. But yeah, it was kind of, if anyone was just sitting there watching me, not that anyone would have been, but it was just a case of, it almost was like my head started spinning around and like sick everywhere, and like I'd been possessed. So that was an experience that I really don't want to ever have again.
Is that why your profile picture is hidden now?
I'm sorry?
Is that why your profile picture is hidden now?
Yeah, no. My profile picture is the Doge. I've always had the Doge for a while. We need to change that to a visibility jacket.
I think you're right. I think Captain Absolutely Visible needs to represent on his Skype picture now.
Okay. let me get that sorted. So yes, so that was my ferry trip, and much fun it was.
But I mean, isn't there like another part with these guys? Like, what was it? Fucking, I can't remember.
Oh yeah, there was the old dude.
Yeah,
He was
yeah.
lovely.
No, I want to hear that bit as well.
So when I emerged, oh, you mean the rabbi?
Yeah.
Oh man. So there was this bunch of Jewish people, and there was like the rabbi there, and I'm in the cubicle being sick, and all I can hear is this, "Are you okay? Are you okay?" And I thought the guy was talking to me. Turned out that he wasn't. He was talking to his son, because the rabbi was being sick, but for some reason had taken his son into the loo with him, as you do. And the kid was traumatized by this. He was like crying. He was like going, "Don't die, Daddy. Are you okay?" You know, this kid is, seeing his father collapsing around him, which must have been fairly horrific for anybody. And then he turns to this quiet voice and goes, "I don't want to be here. I want to be with Mummy. I want to go back to Mummy." And I was just like, oh, I felt really sorry for him. But it was kind of like, why would you do that? Why would you go, "I'm sorry, I'm going to be sick. Quick, son, with me." Let us have this father-son experience together, a bonding moment, as it were.
He probably used the kid as an excuse. It was more like, "Oh yeah, oh sorry, the kid wants to go for the loo. I'm just going to go in the loo."
Yeah, that's it. Oh, the kid is really sick. I'm fine. I'm perfectly fine. But I'm going to go with him just to make sure he's okay. But yeah, when I emerged from the toilet like Bambi, I was proper shaking and everything. There was an old dude there, and he was lovely because he was like, "Oh, you're okay. I saw your incident and I was going to get you tissues and everything." And I was like, "Oh, that's really sweet." So it is nice that there are some people out there who are genuine human beings, nice people,
Yeah, for
as
sure.
opposed to ones who are trying to shun me and cast me out.
I mean, we totally lost you, man. We were like, "Where the fuck has he gone?" You know, like we had gone to a toilet as well, but obviously not the toilet that you went to.
No.
You
Well,
just
it's
gone.
hashtag where's Dave? No,
I mean-
hashtag Exorcist Dave.
I mean, you were wearing your visibility, man. Like, we should have been able to see you.
I wasn't wearing my visibility jacket.
Oh no, you weren't actually at that point, were you? Oh, well, there we go. You can't go anywhere without your high vis, Dave.
Yeah, let me get on that image now.
Right then. Well, let's jump into the new releases that we've got coming up. Next week. We've got Madden NFL 15 coming out on the Xbox 360, Xbox One, PS3, and PS4. I know Mike. I'm sure he is ridiculously happy about that. We've got Disgaea 4, A Promise Revisited, coming out on the PS Vita. And we've also got Metro Redux on the Xbox One, PC, and PS4. That's all next Friday. I didn't really see any other games out there, but if I was wrong, let me know. So, some news then. Should we jump into some news?
Let's do some news.
We should. Xbox One update just kind of dropped. They're apparently adding a load of social and entertainment features. Where there's going to be like an activity feed where you can kind of comment and share on things. I think they're sort of trying to like go on a Facebook kind of vibe on their thing. You'll also be able to buy things from the Smart Glass app and Xbox.com, and the console will begin downloading it if you've if you've enabled it. So, which is pretty cool. And they finally got 3D Blu-ray support as well. So, even though Sony kind of beat them to the chase, at least they have kind of sorted it out now. They're also saying about that they are now supporting preloading. So if you do a pre-order on a game, you can preload the game before it comes out, which is pretty cool. And there is something about possible free game trials coming to Xbox One. There was sort of something spotted. I can't remember on what game it is, but they're thinking that there's going to be sort of some timed passes if you're kind of like a gold member for certain games. Once we hear any more information on that, we'll let you know.
Cool.
Right, what else have we got here? No Man's Sky has billions of planets, apparently. They were kind of saying that with that 32-bit number, it would take you 4 or 5,000 years to see every planet if you spent only a second on each one.
That's just nuts.
Now, the thing is that apparently they're now moving to 64-bit, so it's going to take even longer. So do some math.
They're saying it will take like 5 billion years.
It's crazy.
It's billion.
Crazy stuff.
You know, people are going to try and do that though.
Yeah.
They're going to be like, they're going to be like, I'm going to try and see as many planets as possible, and like have some sort of competition to see who can get to the most planets.
Yeah, I'm expecting some websites with the discovered planets, like a feed or something like that kind of thing.
Yeah, it's blatantly going to be something like that, which is really because I am so looking forward to this game. I remember seeing that first trailer drop and just like my jaw was on the floor, man. I was just like, this is crazy.
It was the bit when he went from under the sea into space.
Yeah.
You're just like, that's crazy.
Yeah, for sure. So, I'm definitely looking forward to seeing some more of that game anyway. Now, moving on to some other news. A Pokemon trading card game to come to mobile devices. It's kind of said that they're trying to compete with the Hearthstone market at the moment. Very interesting there. I'll be interested to see what they do. I'm liking the high vis there, Dave, as well.
It's cool. Yeah, updated.
Watch Dogs is the last mature Ubisoft game to come out on the Wii U. They're not going to support anymore because they were saying that apparently the sales for Watch Dogs weren't that great, as long with like Assassin's Creed games on Wii U and stuff like that. They were saying that it wasn't very popular, so they've just decided not to do any more Wii U games. On that kind of vibe as well, Advanced Warfare, apparently that's not coming to Wii U either. So looks like a few people are shunning the Wii U at the moment.
Yeah, well, wasn't it Ubisoft said that they once they've done what's their dog whatever it's called, the game that's just come out, Watch Dogs.
I just said that.
Yeah.
I just said about Watch Dogs being the last one.
Yeah. I agree with you.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. I thought you were just repeating what I said again.
No, I would never do anything like that. Crazy talk.
GTA 5's got an update. They've got the flight school update with a load of new missions and all that kind of jazz. Haven't jumped on that yet, but as soon as I have, I'll let you know more about it. I'm probably going to play some more tonight, actually.
Wasn't there a Rockstar sale on Xbox recently?
I think there was, yeah. Now, other Xbox One news that I forgot to sort of pile in. There's going to be a Reddit app coming to Xbox One, which is very interesting, actually. I just didn't think that Reddit would kind of work on Xbox One.
Yeah, I guess, but I'm not sure, actually. I can't see Reddit working on there. Reddit's more of an internet phenomenon. It's just a sort of ground for lots of people chatting. I guess it could be worked, but it's more keyboard based.
That's exactly what I was thinking as well. It doesn't really make sense to me, if I'm honest. I mean, how about you guys over there? What do you guys think? I mean, Reddit, do you think it would work on the Xbox One?
I think it's really keyboard based, and so you need to connect the keyboard to Xbox to use it. I mean, I do not think that they have invented a way to use a chat thing with a gamepad.
Mm.
So it can work with the keyboard, but I do not know. I won't use it. I won't use Xbox for that kind of. I won't even use the Xbox for watching TV or stuff. I mean, I would buy it for games normally.
Yeah.
So the other things like the Xbox strategy of being a TV companion is not that good to me actually.
Mm.
That's why I would prefer PlayStation for over it normally. And Reddit, it's kind of I don't know.
I think everything.
I believe it's not that relevant and. Pardon. You were saying.
Okay, I think everything except like voting on Reddit will be horribly hard, difficult on Xbox. Writing comments, opening, creating a post or something. Only maybe rating up and down could work for other things. I think it will be horribly difficult.
Yeah, I definitely think it's an odd choice of an app in some sense.
I think it's probably because they've seen Twitch do it and seen other people getting on it, so they want to get on it as well.
No, fair enough.
I would want to use the community of Reddit, but
yeah. Now, in other news, Smash Bros. Zero suit, Samus, alternative costume. Apparently, we're getting one, and it's causing a bit of a stir because apparently it's it's a little bit skimpy. Some people were saying. So
yay.
I think it's coming on the Wii U and 3DS. This extra suit, and apparently they were saying, "Oh, we weren't sure if we were going to get it out in time." And I like the way that they sort of said it like this. They were like, and the female graphic designer who was working on this, she managed just to get it done in time. I like the way that the accent of that. They're sort of going, "Oh, female member stuff."
It's because they know that they're going to get the army of oh my god, game equality people come steaming in, going more naked women on games. This is bad, rah. But they can turn around and go, but it was done by a female, so clearly it's perfectly all right because if it's done by a man, then this is terrible. But if it's done by a woman, then it's perfect.
It's all good then. It's all good. Fair game. And the last bit of news that I've got here is The Last of Us. There's going to be some free multiplayer maps. I think this is kind of like as a little bit of a say sorry in some sense for their kind of online stuff that they were working on. Apparently the multiplayer is not working very well right now.
It doesn't feel like a multiplayer game. That's the problem. It feels like the multiplayer was tacked on purely because every game now has multiplayer, so therefore we need to have multiplayer too.
Exactly.
Let's put some multiplayer in. What should we do? Oh, I don't know. Let that Batman Arkham Asylum multiplayer is fun. Let's just basically do that.
Fair enough. Anyway, that's pretty much all the news that I've got. Is there anything that you guys can think of that you want to kind of chuck in quickly? I will take that.
Actually, one of the things that were very interesting, maybe you have already talked about it, but this PT, the playable teaser of the Silent Hill.
Yes.
Shocking in this week, and this is one of the most interesting that I have seen in this week, actually.
Yeah, no, it's just really cool as well, and like it's been really fun sort of seeing all of the little hidden features that are in it as well. That
Yeah.
sort of people were kind of all talking about. I mean, I think sort of Kojima, I think he came out with something explaining about the what was it?
There were some mystical numbers.
Oh yeah, it was the numbers at the end of the developer thing. It was saying that apparently it referenced to a street that was called like I can't remember. It was like Quiet Hill or something like that.
Ah.
Yeah. So it was sort of little. There was a little reference even there.
Yeah, it's just a shame I wasn't able to play it at the Gamescom.
Yeah, no, it would have been cool if we could have got a chance to do that. But yeah, well, I mean, Erdin and Oz, it's been a pleasure having you guys on the show.
It's been a pleasure for us too.
Excellent. Well, I mean, where can we find all of your jazz, man?
What?
Where can we find all of your stuff?
Oh. Actually, the only stuff, I mean, our stuff is, I really do not have that kind of plans yet. We're still working on Save the Comet, you know. You can find all of stuff in savethecomet.com if you want, because this is the only stuff that we have right now.
Also find us on Facebook and Twitter. If you just search for Save the Comets, yeah, we're there too. You can follow us from there.
There we go. So go to savethecomet.com, guys, or obviously follow those guys on Twitter as well at savethecomet.
And we have a really big patch coming right now. Like we're working on very hard, and most probably in this week we will release the big patch of the Save the Comet. It will add a lot of new features and new interface abilities to the game. So you can see them when it happens in this week.
We have added some of the most requested features to the game this week, so it will be pretty awesome.
Nice. Well, there we go. So there we go. You can new
But
features for Save the Comet.
For Android users, go onto the Play Store, just type in Save the Comet. It's the first hit that you find. Download it. It's free and play it. It's awesome. I've been playing it, and it has achievemevents, so I'm very happy. many achievements.
Many more to come.
Yay!
Yeah.
But no, I've just been playing it. It's very cool, and it's really easy to pick up as well. The trying to get your head around not moving the comet but moving around the planets does sound a little complicated to start with, but after a couple of plays, becomes second nature. Rack up those combos.
That's perfect to hear.
Excellent. Okay, well, I mean, let's wrap this thing up then, Dave. You ready for that?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Fantastic. If you'd like to take part in our conversation, you can leave a post on our Facebook wall at facebook.com/GameOverYear.
You can tweet us at GoOverYear.
You can drop us an email at contact@gameoveryear.net.
And you can go to our website, which has all of those and all our older podcasts, all our Twitch stuff, all our news, which is www.gameoveryear.net.
Anyway, so thank you for joining us, guys, and until next time, Game over, yeah.
Thank you, too. We have very pleased.